Zeke Black is in the building. First and foremost, I'd like to salute my bros. E Murder, he in the picture with Shotty. Before Shotty got locked up with the Fed case, he went to go check my man E Murder in Green Haven. You know what I'm saying? You know, E Murders used to go, I call them the murderers, you know what I'm saying? After they caught by, the name they was going by, you know, shout out to Dawn Murder, E Murder, Free E Murder, Ev Murder, and Killer B, the Big Riller. You know what I'm saying? The killers from the jungle, you heard? You know, so we always on lock and all, you always in skin neck and all that. You know what I mean? Piece of guy and all that. Shout out to my man Kayflock Jr., you know what I'm saying? Want to check it. Shout out to St. Louis. Check out the St. Louis on today. We got some good topics. I told them doing a new series called The Streets is Watching. Yo, Fly Mike was good. Storm Money. East Harlem's in the building. East Harlem's in the building. Shout out to Wifey, Southern Belle. A new series I'm doing. I know I'm bad on times, but we gonna get better here. Streets is Watching. Could be different scenarios. It's gonna deal with some streets. Yorana was good. Now, the topic of the day is: do we think Young Thug or Gunna is gonna tell? You know what I'm saying? If all that's all against them, are they gonna tell? Well, Gunna, in his past, I guess he told the story. I don't know how. It's what he put out there, or whatever he put out there before this past. So I won't be surprised that he might fold under a little bit of pressure. I mean, they're seeing as 40 or 50 bodies. So while they got these fools sitting up, they're trying to close these cases. Once your jacket's in the building. Don't get it twisted. Not just them. Everybody got snatched up. They're figuring out who died for real reasons and who died over self-defense. You know what I'm saying? They're doing all this now. This is the main thing, 50 homicides. They don't give a fuck about the drugs and lean and all the other perks. They don't care about that shit. They care about the 50 bodies. I guess it's 50 bodies by itself. Master Blaster was popping. What's your jackets in the building? Shout out to Coney Island, Brooklyn. You heard? Happy birthday, Corey King, man. Happy belated birthday. 52 years old. The old man's 52 years old. Free. Enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? Some deep shit right there. So, you know what I'm saying? Me, Young Thug, don't assume. Exactly. Don't assume because Young Thug may have threw a dress on and some lipstick that he's liable to tell. Like you know what I'm saying? Let's give him a chance. That's not in his background. Wearing dresses and skirts is. You know what I'm saying? That's what's in Young Thug's background. Not telling. Like, Gunna got some type of ratting on his resume. Legally. In the streets, you call it ratting. Well, they call it cooperating with the authorities. You know what I'm saying? Most of the times in these type of cases, you know, you just gotta be smart and gotta have the money with a good lawyer that's well versed. But you cannot be scared to go to jail. Chigo was popping. The whole goal is you cannot believe in your brain you're gonna beat everything, and that's where the telling comes into play at. When somebody speaks to their lawyer, go, well, you might have to do like 4 or 5 summons. And since once you hear an individual say, I don't want to go to jail at all, you know what I'm saying? You know that one. Somebody told the story. They went and got a warrant. You're right, which what you exactly said. But yo, I don't understand the police coming back to Slime House and finding the guns. Grimy, man, but it seems to be that's what they do in Georgia. They love kicking these dudes' doors open and finding some shit. Same thing happened with Soulja Boy and a couple other dudes. I think it happened to Cardi B husband, Offset. You know what I'm saying? They love kicking these dudes' doors open. You know what I'm saying? Cause they know these young boys, ain't that these younger rappers are a little more violent. They're prone, they're known to have at least some type of artillery in the house. It's a different game. It's a dirty scenario. Now, like I said, man, just because Young Thug may threw a skirt on 4 or 5 times does not mean he's gonna tell. It's a crazy situation. But the worst part about this is that might be the evidence that he may actually really cop out the shit they found in the crib. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, that might supersede what he's actually locked up for. That's how dirty these dudes are. I know dudes that got caught on the highway, right? I never understood this shit. My man, not my man, but a couple niggas dudes I knew got caught on the highway. They might get caught with 2 ounces. These idiots that get police their real address. Police kick the doors open. Now they find the brick, the scales, and the bags. And then what they want to copping out to is not the 2 ounces, but they found in the crib. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be smart, man. You just gotta be smart, man. Like I told you, this hip hop shit is a little more violent. It's a little more gang related. It's a little more. And these dudes is really, I guess, outside 50 bodies. How big is the town, them niggas? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're doing too much. You're doing too much. But it's a gun state, so you can't really, like in New York, 50 bodies. Somebody going to 50 bodies in New York? They ain't a record that one. I think it's the most I heard in the crew was like 15 bodies. Fly Mike in the building, you know what I'm saying? The most I heard was like 15 bodies, but I'm not too sure. He said, Richard Jackson said the police came back on some more, but the police are trying to link him to that car because he read in his name. Plus the lyrics and one song that Nicki wrote the lines. Ain't that a bitch? And Nicki wrote the lines. Shout out to Nicki Minaj, you heard? Shout out to Southside Jamaica Queens. Preaching crew have more than 15. Okay, 7 guards in the building. That's what I'm saying. Not too many crews had 30 bodies under their belt. Like, you know what I mean? But you're right. Preacher crew had a whole bunch of bodies. He had sitting all in the walls and shit like that. These niggas got like 50 in the street. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Police found the silence and more, but the police are trying. Yeah. See, that happened to somebody in Queens. Something happened in Midtown and they killed this guy allegedly. And I guess they had a rental car, or the car had the license plate. And the license plate wound up leading to a situation where guys are now doing life in jail in New York State prison, allegedly. So it's just dirty, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you like, unless he got to play the role, like, you know what I'm saying? If you got to play the role, then you have to, yeah, I'm saying they going through it, man. That's why you gotta be smart. You gotta be cautious. The streets is always watching. They got cameras because, you know, they got a million cameras. They got ATM machines. They got cameras. And for some reason, why do a lot of you niggas like doing drive-bys and showing your license plates? It's beyond my imagination. So even if they don't got your face, they got the plates. And a lot of you dumb niggas love using the license plates, your actual license plates. Y'all love this shit. Then when police knock on your door, y'all look all surprised, and a lot of y'all don't like to throw the gun away. See, back in my time, right, I used to hear some OGs kicking it, you know, eavesdropping. And they will always say, when I smoke something, I get rid of the gun. Because I don't want to be one day in my house chilling, and I argue with my girl, and she called 911, and they kick the doors open, and she go, he has a gun, and my gun is a murder weapon. Most niggas do their gun in the lake, or they'll sell their gun in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, why do you dudes like to keep guns as trophies? Why do dudes love keeping the guns as trophies? It's beyond my imagination. Why do dudes love keeping guns as trophies? Smittybrim, what's the word? You heard shit? Follow Smittybrim on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? We got the streets is watching. This is the new series you're doing. It's moving along. We're going to move this. You know what I'm saying? Why do dudes do that for? Definitely in New York, where New York's not a gun state, at least here you get away with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Here you get away with it. New York, why would you keep the murder weapon? In Atlanta, maybe they feel this. The need to keep the murder weapon is beyond my imagination. And one of the worst parts about the situation is now you actually held your own evidence. So this definitely doesn't make sense. Hold on one second. Now, hold on one second. Let me see. Smitty, if you're not busy, let me see something, Smitty. If you answer, don't play no music in the back. We need some goddamn answers. Let me show you. Check it online, man. Yeah, this is crazy, man. Why do individuals? Oh shit! Hold on. Hold on one second. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Smittybrim is in the building. Tell me your YouTube channel first, you heard?
Oh, you already know, man. I'm at Smittybrim, BMB, Low Dollars Network. You already know. Y'all can come tune in with me at any time. Positive vibes, positive messages. We just trying to reach out to the young generation, man.
Now, of course, you're talking about the young generation. Do you think Young Thugger might tell? I don't know about Gunna. They said something weird about Gunna in his past. But do you think Young Thugger's going to tell because he wears skirts and put lipstick on sometimes?
I don't think, to be truthful, I don't think that, you know, the skirt situation or lipstick, that shit ain't got nothing to do about nothing. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line is they got a case in front of them. You understand what I'm saying? And you got the bag in front of you. You got two dudes, that's the bag. You feel what I'm saying? Even these dudes could, you know, find a way to escape that shit and get, you know, the less time possible. You understand what I'm saying? And the other dudes take on what they need to take on so the bag can continue. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the sacrifices dudes make in the streets.
Yes.
But if they were smart, they would let the bag, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they won't try to say nothing about Gunna and and Young Thug to force their hand to basically, you know, have to tell. You feel what I'm saying? Because let's be serious, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we got two platinum selling artists. You understand?
Yeah.
We're not talking about Casanova here.
Yeah, Cass is just, you know what I'm saying?
We're not talking about Casanova. We talking about Young Thug, fucking 6ix9ine type shit.
Yeah, seriously, yep.
This is the level we talking on. So we gotta look at that from that perspective. You feel what I'm saying? This might be another 6ix9ine situation, but hopefully his brothers that he's caught up with is not stupid, and they take on the time, and you know, because at the end of the day, man, it's no reason for everybody to go down, but when you're dealing with the feds, you're gonna have to do some type of time, bro. You're not, the feds don't come unless they're ready.
Unless they're ready, bro.
You understand what I'm saying?
And I realize that, right, is you know, we go up with dudes too that would say some weird shit like, before I go to jail, I killed myself. And we just knew that when they said shit like that to us, I can't do a crime with you because you're not trying to go, because no matter what we're doing, you're not trying to sit in jail. Not saying that shit in jail is cool, but in the life that we're in, you keep saying if I get caught, I'm going to hang up and all type of funny shit. I know you're going to tell. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Right. It's 9 out of 10 you're going to tell because you don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? Even though this is what we signed up for. I think, like you said, the bag is in place. The money's there. This is...
We're talking about Young Thug here. You got to understand. We're not talking about no regular artists. Artists that was on the platinum, on the Billboard charts for years on top of years.
Yeah, he had a great run. Facts.
So, you know, and like I said, the bag play a part. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck about the other 26 other members.
Don't even give a fuck. Facts, Smittybrim in the building. They don't give a fuck about them niggas, man.
Young Thug ain't getting no motherfucker. He didn't send no packages out yet, nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't understand what niggas is talking about. You know he gonna tell if he has to. You understand what I'm saying? They gonna clear it up, and then they gonna clear it up by saying, yo, he made a statement, or he didn't directly tell on somebody. They're gonna find a way.
They make it well versed. They're gonna make it well versed. Facts. And talking about that, right? The reason why I did this show for because I was last night I was listening. Somebody sent me some shout out to Guardia King from Push That Knife in Clubhouse. Shout out to the whole Push That Knife family. They on YouTube as well, but they in Clubhouse. Chiff, Iced Out, Guardia King, my man P, Strictly Mentality in Clubhouse. But you know what's crazy, man? Is that I was hearing a story with some Jim Jones and Outpost shit, right? Guardia King sends this to me. And I got to hear some audio where this is what I mean about how you said 20 niggas and you gotta look out for niggas and shit might go sour. So I guess Alpo stepped to Jim Jones about the Rich Porter shit. You know what I'm saying? Alpo goes, Jimmy allegedly hollered at some homies in Jersey, wherever Poe was at, I guess to step to him or check him or whatever the case may be. And they went back and basically told Poe, like, yo, Jimmy hollered at us to make a move or whatever the case may be. Now, I don't want to say make a move, but yo, Jimmy hollered at us for whatever. But we're not going to do nothing. Basically, fuck that nigga. You my man. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? And Poe said he never said nothing to Jimmy after that. Like, he never stepped to Jimmy. He just always, in the back of his head, knew, like, you tried to send a shot at me. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah, right.
Now, how you take that from the homies? You know what I'm saying? They the same shit. When you don't look out for niggas, you see what happens? You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Yo, bro.
That's crazy.
You hear me? I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like Brooklyn and Harlem operates in two different dynamics. Like, your world is way different than ours. So, you know, the politic on certain shit, you know, I know that's that regular shit, but I don't know, man.
That's crazy, man. Yo, when I heard that, I'm like, though, like you said, when you don't look out for some, like in a case where you know niggas is getting busy and you're still part of the clique, there's just certain niggas, like you said, you gotta look out for. Send a package here.
You got to.
Take a rack there. Just create some type of loyalty from long distance. Because when you don't, see what happened? Nigga went and told Poe that Jimmy hollered at him. He was in Jersey. So wherever Poe was at in Jersey, like, damn, Jimmy, you could have died, my nigga, without even realizing that the niggas who put him on to kill you was the same niggas that you in the club with in Jersey popping bottles with and all that. You hear me? The same homies. You know what I'm saying? The same homies. It had nothing to do with gang shit. It has something to do with you gotta feed the fucking people. I think young.
Keep it real. You gotta feed the wolves.
We gotta feed the wolves, man.
Listen, if them boys, I'm keeping it real. If the boys come, and they gonna do what they supposed to do to them people.
They're gonna tell.
Man, shit, you feel what I'm saying? He's gonna be, and they don't care about rappers nowadays.
Yeah, facts.
Rappers is not the highest on the list for, yo, let's protect these guys. Like, no, they don't give a fuck about no rapping.
That's a fact.
Rap shit. They don't give a fuck about that shit. All right, you rap. You understand? You black, you from the ghetto, you got a couple million, you don't know how to act now.
It's crazy, bro.
I'll call you right back, bro.
Copy.
Nah, I'll call you right back. I'll call you right back.
All right. Smittybrim is in the building. He's a little busy right now. We have to check out his YouTube channel, Flatbush. You know Flatbush is in the building. I'm just trying to, have other people's perspective. You know what I'm saying? Other people's perspective. New word I learned. Hold on one second. Try one more person, man. If he ain't busy. Yeah, ask him a quick question. If he ain't busy. Sometimes, man, you have to realize you can't do certain shit. You gotta feed niggas. Definitely them big organizations. You got big organizations where dudes don't feed niggas and look out for dudes. So shit is liable to go wrong. It's all the way sour. You gotta look out for dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that these niggas don't have their back against. Yeah, I would do it. Yeah. It'd be a great collaboration. We got collaborations. He's called my show many times. You know what I'm saying? But I know Hassan Campbell in the streets, so it's a little more different. It's bigger than his YouTube shit. I knew him before he was even on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And he was around some people with real good influence. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So there's nothing really, you know, you sometimes it's gotta be real. You know what I'm saying? That'll be Peace from Buffalo, New York. You heard? I got a video I did recently with Hassan Campbell. You know what I'm saying? I did like a couple of weeks ago. Shout out to Hassan. You know what I'm saying? See, I don't get caught up in all those weird politics because that's not what the game is about. You know what I'm saying? We don't get caught up in those weird politics. That's how I feel. That's just how, you know, some dudes feel. Top of the top, Big Dice in the building. I seen your video too, Dice. That was dope, man. Because a lot of people ain't well versed about the Decepticons and low lives. So we have to be well versed. A lot of times when we speak, we be so much all over the place, Jane on the building, that we be all over the place. That's where we come to course well versed here. Every state is different. I don't know the Georgia laws, but I tell you one thing: somebody's gonna go to jail. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Somebody's gonna tell, no doubt, bro. It's about people supporting content that's worth listening to, being well versed about the situation. I think Gunna gonna talk. Me personally, my money on Gunna. I don't know. My money on Gunna. We're gonna raffle this one. We're gonna have a raffle this weekend. Who we think gonna talk? We're gonna take a spread. We're gonna take a spread and we're gonna hold it down. We're gonna put like it's like you know, you in jail, you take spreads, you take like $2, $3, and we're gonna put a spread and we're gonna see who's gonna talk. I think Gunna. My money on Gunna. He's told in the past. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? A nigga who told in the past. You know what I mean? He told for a little bit of time. Now he looking at a whole lot of time. So remember, those states will give you 100 years. Like, life plus 15. You got to do 30 and stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Andy, I think Castro time 10 years to drop an attempt murder. Kayflock was denied bail yesterday at court. What you think? Yeah, they're not letting Kayflock out. He got a homicide. They don't care if he brought Jesus to court with him. He ain't letting him out. Not too many people really get out of jail for homicides unless you're for some reason a different flavor. You gotta know somebody in the political world to get out on bail in New York to be a minority. Not too many that I ever see had a homicide or they bail be so many millions. But you gotta remember the culture that Kayflock is in. He might be saving his life. Remember, the drill music that he's in is like real. So, you know, they probably before letting him out, the violence is gonna kick up. You know what I'm saying? They fucked up to say this. But if you let Kayflock out at this point, they don't know. They're thinking it's gonna get crazy. Now remember, last summer, the Disco Baller Summer. Remember the Disco Baller Summer last summer? Y'all, you guys do remember the shooting on 7th Block, the shooting by Van Court. What park is that, man? By 173rd and all that shit. That park, right by where the shelters at, by McKinley's the park right there. They do a lot of old school jams in the park. You know what I'm talking about, man. Remember the Disco Fever Summer? You remember that Harlem Double? He's a part of that. That summer. The young boy, the 14-year-old kid who got assassinated in 87 by like the Bronx Zoo and all that shit. Kayflock is a part of that mix. So, you know, he going right back there. Yo, Average Chat is in the building. Salute. I'm going to check that out, too. I'm going to check that out, Dice. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that was a real one. Piece of Average Chatter in the building. Piece of Southern Belle. She's on the check-in. You heard? We're going to be doing this all summer long. I'm going to start doing the StreamYards. It's called The Streets is Watching. That's the series. We did the first one yesterday. Today's the second one. We're going to keep this process moving every morning. And then we're going to do some evening shows. We're going to get this popping. Because the streets want to talk, right? The streets is watching. Yeah, rest in peace, T History. I thought he was in my chat the other day. That's funny. He was in my chat the last time. You know what I'm saying? If Kayflock cop out to the homie right now, with that lawyer he got, Kayflock might get a dime, man. Because his lawyer's well versed. But if Kayflock want complete freedom, he's rolling the dice. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He's really rolling the dice. Now, if we blow trial, they're going to try to get that nigga 20, 25 years. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They'll give him manslaughter in the second degree. The problem with these dudes is they don't want to go to jail at all. So they be like, man, fuck that. No matter how, remember, back in the days, you needed 2 crackheads and a witness to point you out. Nowadays, they got the cameras. There's too many cameras. So now they see your accident for the homicide. Looking at the cameras with Kayflock, they came out the barbershop, they was walking behind them. That's a self-defense move. But the difference with New York State is he might beat the body, but they don't separate your charges. So what happens is he'll need to get the gun thrown out to go for the homicide. But to throw the gun out, you have to drop the homicide. Now you understand what I'm saying? So he's gonna have to go all the way. And when he goes all the way, he might beat the body. They seen the videotape, the guys come out the joint, but he'll blow to that gun. Now, I don't know his criminal history. I know as a second violent offender, he's looking at a maximum of at least 15 years. First time offender, I don't know, they might get a nigga flat. Last I knew, y'all look at the New York State executive laws. Y'all can Google this shit, the penal codes. Put New York State executive law, penal codes, and they'll tell you about these gun charges. And they'll probably tell you about his murder charge. You know what I'm saying? The fucked up part about it is he basically has a manslaughter. He has a manslaughter. Because they came after him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they came after him. But I think them niggas, yes. But the gun is the felon. That's the real felon. And that's how they get you. He charge you with the gun. Well, nigga, you beat the body, but you wasn't supposed to be in possession of the gun. So the only way for him to get out of this is, if I don't know Kayflock's criminal history, but if he has a prior violent felony, or at least a felony, they're gonna play that. They're gonna play that game with him. I'm just letting y'all know they're gonna play that stupid game with him, and he might say 15 years. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Peace. Shout out to my man Smittybrim, my man Scar. I know you want to check it, man. Shout out to everything in Comstock. Shout out to my brother-in-law Kevin Rucker, who's in Terre Haute, Fred Joint. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Free the bros, you heard? I know a bunch of dudes that beat that. We're gonna be well versed here. The only way that Kayflock can get around this shit is if they throw the gun out. But to throw the gun out, they have to throw the homicide out. You know what I'm saying? So they're not doing that. They give you both charges. Possession of a weapon, boom. That's the dirty part of the game. But if his lawyer, what's that lady, his lawyer, the Italian lady with the blonde hair, she know how to, she beat a lot of bodies, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. She's like 20-2. You know what I'm saying? She's a great homicide lawyer. She's a homicide lawyer. A lot of dudes she done got off. You know what I'm saying? But she has to find a way for him to beat the body and the gun. And the only way to do that is a legal arrest. Like C. Blue, the young boy. You see how the C. Blue case changed because they seen the cop lied on the stand and the cop started freestyling. And it basically was, as crazy as it sounds, you know what I'm saying? As crazy as it sounds, with C. Blue, by the police, fuck with him, mess with him for no reason at all, is why he's in family court right now with this case. You know what I'm saying? He shot a cop, or a cop got shot. But to see, because his lawyer's well versed, and then, yeah, his lawyer's The judge even said, I don't believe the cop freestyled because it was like it was a legal search, like it was some legal shit the cops did. They seen him and jumped out. But the young boys, remember, these young boys gotta run around with guns. They got all the smoke in the world. You hear it in their songs. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now the worst part about this is, see, he in DF, he going through family court. He shot a cop. I think he out on bail. You know what I'm saying? He might only get. But see, with her, if she can get the gun thrown out, the case is nowhere. Because she's trying to say illegal search. Like they had no reason to fuck with it. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. His lawyer, boom, 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 illegal search. They had no reason to fuck with it. But remember, these young boys got to stay gripped up. Exactly, technicalities. That's what Flock needs. Flock needs a techno. If Flock don't get a technicality, free time, you know what I'm saying? Take the dime, man. Take the dime as a bonus. Listen, I gave you $250,000. I'll be back. And I don't wish jail on nobody, but you're gonna have to look for, because the only way to get around certain cases now is technicalities. There's so many cameras, they don't need witnesses. They look at the cameras, there's so many cameras. Since 9/11, it's been so many cameras in the hood. Cameras always been downtown, midtown, you know where the money at. But in the hood, there's more cameras. That's why we see these craziness dudes, these smoking dudes with no masks on. Like, it defeats the purpose of having gloves on if you blow somebody's head off in front of a store without a mask on your face. You know what I'm saying? They know who you are, bro. It defeats the purpose of shooting at somebody and you're showing your license plates. And this is your actual car, dickhead. This is what goes on in New York State. That's why these young boys been sitting around looking stupid. But it's the technicalities. C Blue just went through that. Y'all know the drill music, C Blue. You can follow him on YouTube, Young Boy Crazy. You cooked, exactly. Yeah, because they hit you for the gun charge. Yeah, in a threatening manner. Yeah, you do like 8 years out of it, get your mind up, get your mind right, clean up a little bit, you know, do some push-ups, jumping jacks, you know, get your mind right, man. But when dudes completely say, I want complete freedom, what comes with that is rolling the dice. Because his lawyer will have to get the gun thrown out. She will have to completely win the case, convince this jury that the gun, the gun that he possessed, which was illegal in New York State, should not be the cause for a conviction. It's real shit, I'm telling you, man. I haven't seen it yet, man. You know what I'm saying? I know a bunch of niggas who beat bodies. I know like 4 or 5 dudes that beat bodies, blew to the gun. They took their heads off. Here, take this. 15 years. Yeah, God forbid he has prior gun charges or some type of violent shit on his record. Then they spice it up just a little bit, don't you? Yeah? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. That's a fact, man. You know, shout out to Kayflock, man. Shout out to Kayflock, though. He was doing a lot of stuff. That's when he got with Cardi B. I think the Dougie B is popping. Here in St. Louis, they be playing that B Love song with A Boogie. They playing it out here on the radio. So definitely salute to those. All them young boys that's from the same little Flock clique. She Watch, rest in peace, and Dougie B and B Love and Kayflock, the Flockers. But what came with their music was a lot of dudes, a couple of dudes died. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say they had to do with the shit, but a lot of that shit that was going on when son got shot by the shelter. What block is that, man? Oh shit! It's not 170. It's what park is that, man? It starts with a C, man. What's that park in the Bronx? They do that. What's that park in the Bronx? They do the old school hip hop, the old school hip hop parties at. You got the East and the South. Yeah. Yes, E Millers and my man. Yeah. I don't know Shotty, but I know E Millers over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, shout out to the murder unit. You know what I'm saying? I always call this the murder unit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Killer B. I'm not saying they caught bias. You got Killer B, the Rilla, from the jungle, my man. Shout out to Smooth from the jungle. That was a team right there. E Murders, Av Murder, Free Tank from Tompkins. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So yeah. Shout out to Albany, New York, man. Uptown, downtown, OGK. You know, my On Street boys. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Young Forever? What's good? I'm front. I ain't gonna front. The only one I actually pay attention to, I like Chi Watt's last video he had. That was dope. Kayflock was too violent for me, man. All that shit was. Katona Park. You hit him before. Y'all know where the shelters at Katona Park? Right by where the pool is at and all that? Them young boys over there was going to war with them niggas on 7 block. You know what I'm saying? No, like 187th Street and Southern Boulevard, when you go over there, in that little area by Bath Gate or what, Bath, all that shit on that side, yeah. 40 Wolves is in the building, so you know, Katona Park. That's what it is, J-Mo. That's just Katona Park, bro. So that long summer, I don't know who's the young boy got shot, come out the studio, the cab, they was on the scooters, they smoked, son, the young boy got killed. All that shit is part of the Flock wave. So, you know, them young boys, that's when we had the Disco Baller summer. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Disco Baller out there, Webster Projects. You know what I'm saying? We got the Disco story coming soon. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Disco. I can call him Disco Baller. Disco. You know what I'm saying? Salute to G them Quinn in the building. You heard? Salute. So we doing this every day, man. It's the movement. It's the new movement we got going on. It's called The Streets Is Watching. You hit it right on the nose. Most of the rappers is locked up or they dead or they dying. The biggest winner out of all that crazy shit the last 2 summers in the New York Bronx jail movement right now, I see, is B-Love. Dougie B, yep, Belmont, yep, the Flocks, hit on the nose. Belmont Avenue and Bath, all that shit on that side, by 187th and Southern Boulevard going up on that side. Yeah, those are the biggest winners. I'm not too keen with the Bronx. I should be out there, but I just know little circuits over there by Belmont Avenue, all that shit, Bath Avenue, all that shit. Yeah, it's dangerous over there. Them young boys are losing their mind. The Flockers, facts. The Flockers. Them young boys was going to war, bro. That's a fact. They was losing it. So letting Kayflock, mind you, these dudes is Bloods, Crips, OG, OYG, YBs. You don't know what gang you arguing when it comes to these little niggas. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is Blood and Crips and DFY. Then they come up from jail, they YB and YG. Yeah, all type of sets, bro. Shout out to Southern Boulevard, Daly Avenue. Y'all already know, you know what I'm saying? 180th Street, all that little area is dangerous. All that's just gang related over there. 180th Southern Boulevard, Daly Avenue. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Hounds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they think here another one. 163rd, them blocks was dangerous, bro. Yeah. High Bridge. Word. Them blocks is dangerous. Y'all know better than I know. Them blocks is dangerous. Yeah, Oregon and High Bridge. Shout out to my son and save the youth and the people that was out there, man. No, they you know what I'm saying? They kicking that. These young boys is at war. There's more guns on the street for some weird reason. 183rd, you already know 183rd. You know what I'm saying? 171 and all that. Facts. Oh, that's that drill. That's that drill scene. These young boys with tight jeans with big guns. That's some little niggas with them diabetic sneakers. That's them young boys hopping out, letting them things fly. Yeah, these blocks is dangerous, man. So The Streets Is Watching. This is the second installment of the series. We talked about Kayflock, tight jeans and big guns. We're gonna go live stream soon. Smittybrim called in. We talked about, do we think because Young Thug wears lipstick, he's liable to tell? I hope not. We talked about Gunna. My money on Gunna to tell, not saying Ratton should be co-signed, but Gunna's liable to tell. And also, Alpo has some principles, and he didn't go back to Jim Jones and, yo, your homie said this, ah-da-da. That's crazy. But he actually, right? You know what I'm saying? So that was crazy. He actually had principles. You know what I'm saying? He actually had principles in this one. You know what I'm saying? He could have ran down on the nigga, ran down on Jim Jones and put the Ming Miles on the nigga, Ming Miles and hit him one in the head. Ah-da-da. You know, in the words of Hassan Campbell, what's that? 2 heads to the headshot. Head to the headshot. The ghost of Rich Porter. That nigga said, okay, you want to run up on me with your hands all in my face, nigga? I'm going to call a shot. I know where you at. He called the homies deflated. That team the big guns, nigga deflated. Or Joe, Jimmy, 1 hour Willie, come by and film me. Divide the 5. You need to holler at them niggas. I know you, yo, son, what type of shit y'all on? You gotta tell that nigga that's a serial killer that I want to get at the nigga. And the only reason why we know this for because he called somebody that has a YouTube channel and said the whole shit. Where's the love at, Jimmy? The Lobby Boys album's coming out soon. You need to get your ass to Jersey and shoot 31 with somebody. We need to see this shit on camera. Jump out on Newark somewhere or Jersey City, get the Ming Miles on, start barbing and weaving, get your new karate slow. You lift a lot of weights, man. You need answers, my nigga. Which one of you sucker niggas? But hang on front, Poe said, he told the big homie out there, whoever he hollered at got positioned out there, basically deflected the pass. He dug the power move. But damn, Tim, you didn't even know that shit, son. It's a dirty world, man. You gotta feed a couple of more niggas, man. You gotta feed the wolves, my nigga. I'm gonna be honest, you gotta feed the wolves, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas basically sent the natural born killer back at you. It's that Poe's not nobody. Poe's just a guy, he's just a rap nigga. He don't mean no harm. You know what I'm saying? But just know that in the back of this nigga mind, he knew about some shit that you tried to send at the nigga, son. So now it makes sense why would Alpo be at your birthday party for? Now I respect that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now, because Hassan has to be rational sometimes. Sometimes when you do the shock jock shit, you say some shit, and sometimes some other dudes say some shit that's really foul. Sometimes, you know, Mano mother died. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, we can spar all day. Fuck you, S&D, da. But when somebody's mother physically just died, you gotta fall back from the trolling. You know what I'm saying? And that's just about it, man. Sometimes you gotta fall back. Now I'm not saying Hassan was trolling. I understood the show he was saying, like, yo, son, you called this nigga a cracker when he died. You said about this nigga, like, sometimes you just gotta slow down. We know you all wanna go viral, don't wanna try niggas. But sometimes it's a breaking point to this shit. Everybody don't know how to call the cops and know how to flag a page. Some niggas that catch you slipping. And then when you get caught slipping, niggas forget the shit that they do. You can't move around being a foul nigga all the time. Sometimes you got to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Unless you whack 100 that got high security, you know what I'm saying? And gonna run around and do what the fuck he do because he doesn't care. Be honest with you, Whack 100 is our new Source magazine. He's giving us backdoor shit we would never wasn't for Clubhouse. All the shit we learning in Clubhouse because of him. Shout out to fucking Whack. But he always do that shit though. But it's that you see, he gets some shit about the nigga moms, and sometimes you got to chill. It's just wait till next year. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't do it so now because you be surprised. The nigga jump out the window, man. Niggas love it. You know what I'm saying? People are humans. Yeah, he's by himself. He's telling this shit that really entertaining. Oh, what? Huh? He really got slapped? See, he's telling us this shit, the Source. That's why we bought the Source magazine. Backdoor shit. We don't know the backdoor shit unless we're there. He gonna blow it up. Oh, nah, he pussy. You know what I'm saying? He getting extorted. He's getting chased. So with that being said, tomorrow morning, we're gonna be back The streets is watching. You know, got StreamYard. Gonna be Hector Marquez. Where's my favorite Puerto Rican at? The Boricua. Shout out to East Harlem, Spanish Harlem, Lexington Projects, Washington Projects. I appreciate y'all. What your jacket was popping. We touched on all the topics plus the Kayflock topic, which was amazing. But I actually listen to Kayflock. I listen to Be Love. I like that song that Be Love got with A Boogie. I like that. I like, and then I'm saying shout out to Cardi B for pulling up with them. Shout out to Nicki Minaj for doing a song with Fario. You know what I'm saying? That being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And in the words of Hector Marquez Perez, you know what I'm saying? It ain't where you from, it's where you at. You heard? Cabrón. 25. Da bleh. Shout out to my man John with Money J Quest. But definitely shout out to the Rucker family. My man Keith Rucker Jr. You know what I'm saying? And my wife Southern Belle. You heard? West Side St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Gang, 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 gang. And you know, her cousins and all that. You know what I'm saying? The Kitchen Crips and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's out here running around. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, deuces.